and my car has been smelling every time I turn on the air conditioner for weeks now. And so this was the problem. I just replaced it with the brand new cabin filters, not just the cabin filters, but the air intake filters. So this is actually the air intake one. It goes underneath the hood of the Tesla. And then there are two more filters inside the cabin as well. It's recommended to do this once every 3 years for your Model Y and your Model 3. And so these particular products that I'm showing for you today is compatible with those specific models. I'm gonna give you a walkthrough, a step-by-step of how to do this and some things to be aware of. So stick around to the end because there are some nuances that you're gonna wanna know in order to put together this fully and to make sure it's installed properly. Let's start with these cabin filters. So what I really like about these is that it's HEPA 13 and it's got activated carbon on the back to soak up odors and other gaseous pollutants. Now, right here is where the cabin filter is behind this panel. It includes this, which we're going to use to pry it off. If you do remove this part, it makes it easier to access. So we're going to start over here. So you're going to have to push underneath, and there's these little plastic tabs that you're going to hear pop, and that's perfectly normal. Also, I am going to remove this weather mat just to make things a little bit simpler. You might have to reach back here and push, pull. So don't be afraid to just really yank on it. It looks like there's one very stubborn part that's not coming off, and it's starting to actually break a little bit. So that is something to be mindful of. It's just might get stuck, in which case we can still access the cabin compartment here just by bending this down. So I'm going to give that a shot. Remove this masking tape. This little wrench is also included, but if you do have a drill bit that matches, you could use it as well. Okay, so the screw is all the way back here. You can do this by hand. Just save this so you don't drop this in there. You can lift this up. And then from here, you'll see this little tab from the previous cabin filter, and you can just pull this out. Actually, it's up here. There we go. Oh, that's pretty gross. Okay, and then there's another one right over here. There we go. Okay, and then you're gonna wanna do it this orientation where the tabs are on the outside. For these particular air filters, they are not as flexible as the older ones, and so the framing does not squeeze back in. You do need to remove this panel. And so this tool comes specifically for that reason, for these little bolts. There are 4 of them. And so what you'll want to do is kind of put it underneath to do that first bolt, like so. And then we also have to go kind of dig underneath here to pop it out. Oop. So you'll see this thing that little pops out. But then we also have to get this guy out too. So here we go. So we have 2 parts for a single bolt. There's the inner and then there's the outer locking mechanism. So we gotta do all 4. For the push tab, if it comes out like so, you just push this back in and it shouldn't be any issues. Now we have to remove the ambient light console right over here. Just pry right underneath. Just kind of pull that out. Just be gentle though, because there is some wiring back there. All right, so this has a little push tab for the panel light. Just kind of push and pull at the same time. And then here for the speaker, you just kind of give it a little tug. And there you go. All right, now that we have the panel removed, we can have easier access to this hole right here. And we're just going to slide this right in. Like so. And then we're going to let that drop in. Push that down. Okay. Make sure that this little tab remains outside so it's easier to remove when you go to change it again. And then we'll grab the second one. There we go. And that is a nice fitting right there. Okay, now we put this panel back in. There is a little tab that you need to insert first on that end to make sure it locks in before adding the screw back here. To make things easier, if you do have a T20 drill bit, you could have like a socket wrench tool or even a power drill tool to add the screw back in or to remove it in the first place. Slot this back in and then use your hand to do the initial screwing. Make sure the tab up top doesn't interfere with the slot. There. Okay. All right. That's good to go. So once that is in, it's relatively easy to just pop it back in since it's already aligned. If you did have this fully removed, you'll want to start with the larger push points on the base and then go from there. Actually going to start from over here. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of guide this middle one here to this hole. Okay. There we go. Then just push in like that. Okay, looks pretty flush. Oh, wow, that was a pain. So the trick to this is that you actually need to slide the top of this part here, where I'm pointing on the console, into the middle of the actual slot that is part of the vehicle. So you kind of have to slot that top and not insert the whole thing in. So I made that mistake and I was struggling for a little bit here. All right, so let's put these little tabs back in. Make sure the center tab is offset, and then we're gonna push it in like so. And then push this here so it secures it. So push that in, or push that, and then push that. There we go. There we go. All right, time to replace with the HEPA filters and the activated carbon right over here. For this, you can just pull this right out. There we go. So, as you can see, there's these white tabs that are pretty easy to pop out. From here, you're going to see these screws that you have to unscrew. I think this takes the T15. It's like another one over here. And then there are a few that are a little bit more challenging to get to. So one right over here. And you'll just have to pull the flap back here and then grab those too. The same T20 will actually work on this. I just tested it out. Get a power screwdriver if you have one because it's so much easier. So this is what it looks like. Okay, so for some of the ones underneath this lip, it's a little bit more challenging to get around. So So if you do have a tool like this that can kind of do a slight bend, that might be a little bit useful here. That should be all of it. Let's see here. Pop that right off. Ooh, that looks gross. Oh yeah, look at that. There we go. Okay, for this next part, you just kind of grab the grates and just kind of pop that out too. Okay, we just take the new ones and just pop them right in. Okay, we take this one with the activated carbon, put that right on top. Just make sure it's fully sealed all the way around, but make sure you gotta push down as well, just to make space. Alright, there you have it. After putting the cover here, we have to put this panel back on. And so there are, I think, 10 points that we need to put that. But you also want to align these black parts here first, and then push in the rest. Just give it a little tug. Looks good. All right, let's test this thing out to see if it actually fixed that smell that we had. Turn on the air conditioning now. Smells pretty good. Yeah, I don't smell any problems anymore, so I think that did the job.